We're rolling bones with kidney stones, and some of us have rickety bones, but nevertheless we do our best. Come watch our show and be impressed. Rolling, 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 bones.
Oh dear me.
Hey everybody, you know we're going to do a new show and it's going to be on YouTube, so we can put it on
What's YouTube?
Facebook and on the internet. We have a vast audience.
Yes,
So,
that's good. That's good.
what are we going to do for this first show?
There's lots of things in Harvey Bay that we could put onto YouTube.
Yes, there
Yeah.
are.
Well, what about something to do with the gardens? You know, like the community gardens.
Yeah.
Oh, that is out there.
That's
Yes,
that's
what a good idea.
Yes. I believe that Halcrow Street has a community garden.
Yes,
Well,
they do.
Well, that's easy to get to. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Who's gonna do the digging though?
Well, you're only going to...
Oh, I got a cook lead.
Well, whoever has the gardens does the digging for
That's
themselves.
right. That's right.
Don't worry about it.
And we can learn a lot. We can learn a lot about plants because I know nothing. Yeah, and I know nothing about plants. I mean, what's that? A GB gerbera. Gerbera. Yeah, I could learn lots.
Yes.
So I'm sure there's other people that will
Oh,
like to
well, I
do
love
this.
gardening. I don't mind it at all.
I can look at the gardens, but I'm not a very good gardener.
No,
Well,
I like to look at
we
them.
need supervisors.
Yes, somebody will give us information when we
Maybe.
get out there.
They have a very nice lady in charge of the garden.
That's right. Alison.
Alison Chapel. It's her name.
Yes, that's
So we
right.
could
That'd be
get in
good.
touch with her. I'm sure she'll tell us all about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
You know, we could
Yes.
have some information from them.
No, it's gotta dig it and you gotta pull the weeds out and
But
you
that-
gotta keep watering it and get the manure and
Oh,
all
go
over
back
me
to
shoes.
Go back to sleep.
Oh, yes, I do agree.
I don't know.
No, well, when are we going to approach them?
Well, next Thursday when we're all here, we'll pop up.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yes.
All right, that sounds like
Well,
a plan.
Yeah.
Well,
good
don't
idea.
forget to bring your hat, your gloves, and some sunscreen.
And water
For the plants.
for the plants.
And
Well, and you.
No, for yourself.
Oh,
That's probably why you're not a very good gardener. You don't water them.
Sure. Okay, well, that's a plan.
I
So
think that's
fine.
See you all next Thursday.
Yes,
Lovely.
I do agree with
Right.
that, do agree.
Great, thank you.
I'll go and get some cotton mix over there.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Oh, kill him!
Kill it.
Oh!
I think it's dead. Dead.
Oh,
it's dead.
Oh.
It's dead.
Oh!
It's dead.
Dead? It's dead? I'm sure it's dead.
Oh yeah. It's dead. It's dead.
We're here today with some volunteers from the Halcrow Street Community Garden, and they're just going to answer some questions for us today. First off, there's probably some people in the community who don't really know what a community garden is. Could you just briefly explain what a community garden is?
So generally it's a garden built on vacant land that usually owned by the council or by some other authority that's not being used for anything, and a group of really dedicated people want to create a beautiful space that people can grow their own food, to show people how to grow food, to share their knowledge of plants, to share generally the joy of being outside and doing things in the garden and the good company and the learning. And at the end of it, you get to take home fresh food that you've grown, and it tastes so really wonderful.
It does. The benefits of a community garden. Yes, you just said about growing the veggies. What would be some of the other benefits of having a community garden?
Just the healthy lifestyle, getting out in the sun, in amongst nature, doing a bit of physical work.
Meeting other people.
Meeting other people, yeah, it just creates a sense of community. So.
Sharing ideas.
Knowledge, skills. So generally speaking, what would be the types of people that would be working in the gardens?
Anyone who loves to garden, who wants to learn how to garden, retirees who used to have a garden and now are in a smaller home, or people who are unemployed, people with disabilities, anyone who wants to get out and get their hands dirty and just enjoy working and growing things.
And possibly people who don't have a space to garden at home also. So, yeah.
Okay.
In my case, I do have space to garden at home, but I chose to come here for the learning aspect of it and just the community aspect of it.
Okay, so you've got a plot here yourself. Great. Okay, so what about some of the organisations and businesses and groups that are around the bay? What would be some of the benefits of partnering with them?
So we have plots that are available to members of the public, and a lot of the community groups have hired those plots and they use it as one of their activities to teach people how to grow their own food as a healthy exercise. We also have had a great deal of support from Bunnings and the nurseries around Hervey Bay and the council, and even individuals who've donated us plants and tools and equipment. So yeah.
We do have a contractor who delivers soil now and again. He ends up with soil he has to dump, and he contacts us and asks us, do we want any soil?
Okay.
So that's been a bit of a benefit too. So.
Okay. So people who are using the gardens, do they have to buy their plants from a specific outlet, or can they bring their own?
No, you can bring your own plants. I mean, generally we like to limit it to fruit and vegetables or fruit trees or things native to the area. And we're an organic garden, so we don't use pesticides, and if you want to grow stuff, we encourage people to try to grow it from seeds so they can learn how to do it, or from cuttings or from things that they've grafted at home. So it's part of the learning experience rather than just buying something and putting it in the ground. If you know how to do it from seed, it's much cheaper and it's nicer. And we do make our own compost, which we use, and we get donated cow poo. I mean, John's very good at collecting it when he's out and about.
Okay. How much does it cost to get a plot?
Right, you know.
It's $5 for membership, and $15 for the smaller plots, and $30 for the larger plots.
And that's per year?
That's per year.
And if the second year you want to roll that over, you keep the same plot?
Yes.
And just
I mean, unless you really want to change. So when I first started, I had plots up the back that were difficult for me to get to, and so now I've moved from those plots up the back to plots up.
In the bay, how many community gardens are there?
There's our garden, there's the garden at Rainbow Gully, there's the food forest out at Riverheads, and then there's the Lupton Park Garden.
Established a garden here.
Nice and handy.
Carol, one of our volunteers, was walking past with her husband walking the dog very early in the stage when the garden was brand new, and she came in to ask what was going on. She said, I've been watching this and I'm intrigued, what is it? And I explained it was a community garden, and she said, can anybody get involved? And I said, sure. She said, can I come and help? And I said, sure. And she's been coming here all ever since, and she's a very knowledgeable gardener, and we love having her here, so thank you, Carol.
Thank you, John. I'm just trying to think of how long that has been. How long have we had the garden? Is it 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah, 3.5 years.
3.5 years. So we encourage anyone who wants to come along and help in the garden. I mean, it's just nice being out there working in the garden on days like this, and if you stop, you can see all hear the birds and see all the insects, and just really enjoy being in the outdoors. And it's good for people to have that activity, to have the company with other people who enjoy doing the same thing. So if you're at a loose end, please come along.
Workshops. There's no set program for that, because the people with the skills or the time of the year is right. So workshops on things like propagation or garden art or the worm farms. We have 3 worm farms here.
Compost making.
Compost making, exactly.
Great. And are they scheduled?
No, they're not. And there's something like a gold coin donation for the attendance at those, unless there is material that we need to purchase, and then we might ask for some money to cover that.
So are they advertised in the local paper or anywhere?
Yeah.
So members of the public would know that these workshops are going to be on?
And through the email network from the community centre here.
Okay.
But also the space is available for other people who wanted to hold a workshop. If they wanted to do it in the garden, they just need to contact the community centre and arrange a time, because we always welcome people.
Thank you everybody for sharing that information with us. So if anybody wants to find out some more information about the Halco Street Community Garden, just phone the centre on 4194 2441.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, look, I've got this wonderful cucumber. I'm just taking it off now. Look at that size of it.
Wow,
It is a beauty.
very big. And there's bigger ones out there than that, but give it a go. Give it a go.
It'll be sweet.
Yeah.
And this looks nice. Nice. That's firm. Wonderful. And
Well-
look at my rose.
Oh, it's not too bad.
It's beautiful.
But look at it. Look at it. It's all droopy.
It's not droopy, it's just the way it grows.
No.
It's a climbing rose. What's the matter with you?
But oh no, it shouldn't be like that. It should be stiff. Really stiff. And I'll
My
show you.
cucumber's nice and
Well,
stiff.
my garden, I don't like to brag, but it is much better than your garden because I spend a lot of time here at the community garden and I grow beautiful vegetables, beautiful flowers, and I'll show you something. Now, Violet, that's a rose.
And that's a cucumber.
Just because it's big. Now, just because it's big, it doesn't mean it's better. A lot of small things are much nicer than some big ones.
But the biggest wins at the Fraser Coast show.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yes, it does. And that's
Good luck
big.
with that. Good luck with that.
And what are you doing? Well, planting.
Is this your garden?
Yeah, it's this one over here.
Oh.
Not that one over there.
All right, yeah.
What is it?
What are you going to grow in there
Well,
besides weeds?
Well, you know, I've had a bad back and a bit of lumbago,
and I'm going to have a knee replacement, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and plant some horseradishes.
Radish? Oh,
Yeah, because I love horses and I love going for a ride on them. And also, I'm going to plant some daisies. I love those, they're so pretty and cute. And I thought I might plant some money trees. You know, you've heard that saying, money doesn't grow on trees, but I'm going to give it a go if I can get the seeds.
A money tree?
Yes.
A money tree, Violet.
Oh,
money tree.
I think you're, way out there.
Well, good luck with hunting for the seeds. then.
Well, I'll try and get them. Yeah. Oh,
Good luck with it.
good luck with that. But it looks full of weed right now. Oh, it'll be better. Don't worry. When I finish weeding it. Yeah.
All the
Take
best.
some time, isn't it? Hey. Anyway, whose garden do you think is the best? Well, look at this. Look at my rose. Look at my cucumber. Oh, well. Oh, that's a beautiful rose. Yes. But I do like your rose and your garden is lovely, but I really like your cucumber. I know. It's wonderful. I think we all need a cucumber like that. Oh, I think so too.
Come on, Charlie. It's a bin over here I want to have a look at. Come on. You can sit down over there and just wait for me while I have a look through this bin. Might be something in here we can use. No. Oh, rubbish. I don't know. They don't leave any good stuff these days. Oh, hello. Haven't seen you round these parts before. Are you new here? Oh, you just moved in. Yeah. Lovely garden, isn't it? Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Yes, my Charlie was a gardener. Been dead for 10 years now, but he still hangs around. Yeah. Oh, yes, he used to grow some beautiful turnips. Oh, I can just see them now. Great big, beautiful turnips. Used to put them in the show and get lots of prizes. I bet you were a gardener in your time. Yeah, I could just picture it. I bet you grew rhubarb and, let me see, Brussels sprouts? No. Potatoes and garlic? Oh, I don't know much on garlic. I love my spuds though. Mind you, Charlie and I found some garlic bread in the bin round the back of the supermarket one Monday morning. That was a bit of alright. Wouldn't mind some more of that. But apart from that, I don't go much on garlic. Well, I must go. I've got some more bins to look at and might find something we can have for tea. You never know. Come on, Charlie, we'll go and have a look at these bins. Oh, I don't know. Sort of never get away from that bloke. God, he can talk. Oh, good.
Hey, didn't we do so well?
Did we?
Oh, on our last
did.
show, we got so many likes you wouldn't believe.
And you know, my son even saw it in Laos.
Wow.
I
I hope he shared it on.
I said to him, please share that
Yeah,
because we
correct.
need all the shares we can
course.
get.
And my wife's got the film and she sent it all around Australia and they've sent it over England as well. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
We did very, very
We
well.
did very well.
Because it was important to push what the gardens mean to people.
Of course.
That need company and socialise.
Yes,
yes.
for sure. So we need to keep up the momentum. What the heck
Yes,
is the
yes,
next
yes,
show?
yes, I don't
Well,
know.
what about we do something on adopting dogs or the dog,
Well, listen, that's very important because they're a real good company for people on their own.
Oh, especially,
And
yes.
it gives them something to do, up to feed, get it out of bed, feed the dogs, cats.
True.
Good
Yeah,
idea. Good idea.
Ours wants to go for a walk and she gets up there, come on, come on, come on. And you take no notice, so she scratches her legs and finish. You've got to get up to shut her up.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
I love to cuddle puppies.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes, so do
that's
I.
good.
Yeah.
Because we've got the animal refuge
Oh,
out
right.
here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need to do then.
That's
Get in
it.
touch
That's
with
a
people.
good idea. That'd be a good thing for our next show.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
because it's better to adopt an animal than buy one.
Yeah, but then-
And when you go there and they look at you with that sorrowful little eyes of theirs and you,
Yeah,
the
you
ladies
can't
counting the
resist
cash as you're buying it to take it home, yeah.
But that's good for them. But it's
Oh,
good for them.
yes,
It's
it's
good
good
for the
for them.
refuge and it's good for the people that buy it.
But listen, there's more than cats and dogs.
All right.
Yeah, well, people can thoroughly enjoy goldfish in their home even.
Yeah,
people
I
can't.
know.
But down at the beach the other day, listen to me, down at the beach the other day, there was a chap riding along on his tricycle. An adult he was. And he had two big cages on the tray at the back.
Right.
And they had the yellow bird cages. And the one was a yellow bird called Harvey.
Yeah.
And the other one was a white bird called Jack.
Right.
And he just loved them. You could see how much company they were for that young chap. Yeah.
That's right, yeah,
Down at the
they are, you know.
Down at the beach, yes,
Down at
yes,
the
yes.
beach.
It was
Wow.
wonderful to see. So there's cats and dogs and
Birds.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I might even think about taking my cockatiel down for a
Yes,
ride.
that's right.
Yeah, he can ride an handlebar, won't he?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we'll be able to promote that and perhaps inform people looking for company.
Yeah.
You know, that, to give it a go. Go out and have a look and give it a go.
Yeah.
Well, everyone likes pets, so I think that'd be a
Yeah.
great
That'd be a
idea.
great idea. I think so.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I do agree.
Well, do you think we ought to have a vote on it?
Yeah.
Righto,
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
passed.
Where